Live at Daybreak, this is 13 News Now.
This is a catastrophic, an unbelievably catastrophic day in Broward County history. It's devastating. I'm sick to my stomach.
17 dead, several more seriously wounded after a gunman opens fire inside a Florida high school. And now we're learning from students who survived that chaos.
And now to a live look at the ocean front. The fight to stop drilling in the waters off the coast of Virginia continues today. What city leaders are doing to oppose President Trump's plan. Good morning. This is 13 News Now Daybreak. I'm Lucy Bustamante.
And I'm Ashley Smith. Christina Robinson is watching the roads for any trouble spots.
That's right. And then Tim is here at the check of your forecast before you walk out the door. It's so much nicer, Tim.
Yeah, it's already in the mid-50s out there, guys. Already above our average high for this time of the year. And today, we're going into the 70s. We do a repeat tomorrow, and there are several more days in the 7-day forecast just as warm, if not warmer. A few sprinkles and showers out there this morning. They're scooting pretty quickly off towards the east, and they'll be out of our area by the time the sun comes up. But plenty of clouds still out there. I think those even thin out, giving way to some partial sunshine at times today, with high pressure now to our south, and that's going to be driving our winds out of the southwest, which progressively will get stronger and stronger, bringing in milder and milder air over the next 24 to 48 hours. So a warm end to the work week. We do have a sharp cool down as that front you saw to our north slides through here on Friday evening, and that drops our temperatures into the 40s for Saturday. But it's only for one day. By Sunday, we're back into the warmth, and that dominates the forecast for the next 7 to 10 days, I think. Mid-50s out there this morning, 54 in Chesapeake, 53 Newport News, 55 Williamsburg to Elizabeth City, and 56 now in Virginia Beach. Look where we're headed today, 73, mostly cloudy. It will be breezy, but it's a warm breeze out of the southwest with gusts up to 25. We'll talk more about how things look for the rest of your work week and the weekend coming up. But for now, let's get a check on the roads with Christina.
Yeah, starting with a live look at I-264 right around Independence Boulevard. This is pretty representative of what it's looking like across Hampton roads. Definitely not a lot of traffic out there as the Thursday morning commute is beginning across Hampton roads. We are looking great on I-264 all the way from the Virginia Beach oceanfront. As you approach the I-64 interchange, there are no issues to report. Heading to Chesapeake now, I-64 checking out just fine for you. No issues in there. And the high-rise bridge is looking fantastic. Here's a live look there. You can see really just a couple of cars. Next, we'll be heading to the peninsula to make sure things are looking good there. Guys?
All right. Thank you so much, Christina. There are a lot of questions this morning surrounding the deadly attack on Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. So here's what we know so far. 17 people are dead and 5 others are critically injured.
The suspected gunman is a former student, was expelled from that school, and now investigators are trying to figure out exactly why this happened. So ABC's Maggie Ruley has the latest from Florida.
Overnight, police searched the home of suspected shooter Nicholas Cruz, looking for any clues as to why, just hours earlier, the 19-year-old opened fire inside his former high school. This video shows the terror inside the school. The audio too disturbing to broadcast.
So when I took my headphones off, the alarm was going off, and I heard the shots, and then I saw the shooter run after Mr. Vice, and I saw Mr. Vice get shot.
Students, some barely teenagers, hiding under desks, fearing for their lives.
We were just like praying and crying, and I don't know how we're alive.
Somebody down the hall was screaming, like, help me, come save me.
SWAT teams swarmed the school.
He went from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor, 3rd to the 2nd floor. He may have a gas mask on now.
Parents desperate to contact their children. Students still looking for their friends. In the chaos, the shooter walks right out with the other students escaping. He was later arrested without incident. Police say Cruz was armed with an AR-15 rifle and was wearing a gas mask. The school says he was expelled for disciplinary reasons, and faculty had been warned to not let him on campus.
School represented something to this shooter. His anger and revenge was vented on this school for either something that happened to him there when he was a student. That's unclear at this point.
Schools closed here through the end of the week, and the town's bringing in grief counselors for students starting this morning. Maggie Ruley, ABC News, Parkland, Florida.
The tragedy in Florida is the 18th shooting incident in schools across the country so far this year. The database, everytownresearch.org, tracks shootings across the United States. So here's a look at a map of those incidents. 8 of them involved gunfire, but no injuries. 7 others were intentional shootings that caused injuries or deaths. 2 were suicide-related, and 1 was deemed an accident, although someone was hurt.